Hey guys, happy Friday.
It's Friday. What are we doing today?
It is Friday. Well, it's that time of year when mint is doing its thing. I mean, look at this mint here. It's just going crazy out there. So it would be a shame not to use it up.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were bringing me flowers. But not.
Pretty lame looking flowers, really. Nothing but leaves.
Oh, darn it. All right. Well, I can be wishful.
This is, I mean, look at the size of some of these leaves here.
What kind of mint is it?
Well, this is...
I'll be right back.
If you go to the, in front of the grocery stores, look at the size of that leaf there. If you go to the grocery stores and they have all those little mint things out front, they're going to advertise this one as Mojito mint.
Okay. As
opposed to just mint. Or peppermint. Now there's a lot of different members of the mint family. Actually, basil is a member of the mint family. But Mojito mint is the type that was traditionally used to make mojitos.
That's Mojito mint.
And its name is actually Mentha villosa.
Oh boy.
As opposed to spearmint, which is Mentha spicata.
Okay.
There's some information you never wanted to know.
And there's going to be a test later.
Yeah,
it's going to be a trivia episode.
Exactly.
I got something in store.
So now we've done mojitos. I love mojitos. There's a bunch of different kinds of mojitos. And so what we're going to do today is a few drinks other than mojitos that you can make with your flourishing mint plants here.
Nice.
So the first one we're going to do is easily the oldest one.
Smells good. Mm-hmm.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's soft and fuzzy.
Yes, that is the deal with the villosa.
Right.
So this one actually dates back way before cocktails. This is back like in the 900s.
What?
I know, right?
The 900s.
Yeah, it was a medicine back then.
Sure.
And it actually gets its name from the Arabic word for rosewater, which was thought to be medicinal.
Okay.
Which is julep, or something close to it.
Oh, isn't that like the fancy drink that the fancy schmancy people?
Yeah, so fast forward several hundred years, the mint julep has become associated strongly and almost exclusively with the Kentucky Derby, which runs in May. We missed it.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have had more hats. I didn't even think of that. Right? The Kentucky Derby?
Darn.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't get to wear a hat.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me until just now.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then kind of it became popular as a cocktail in the 1700s in the States. It really is kind of the quintessential American drink. When it started, the spirit used in it kind of depended on where in the country you were.
Okay.
But now that it's become more or less the drink of the Kentucky Derby, you can bet that we're going to use bourbon to make it.
So can I eat this?
Yes.
I hope so, if it's going in a drink.
Oh, exactly. It's absolutely edible. Another thing is the julep came about, another little bit of trivia, around the time when ice houses became popular.
Ice houses, the 900s?
No, this is up in the 1700s, the late 1700s. They didn't have fridges and freezers and stuff, and so having ice in your cocktail, it was kind of a bit of an anomaly. So when that started to become commonplace is about the same time that the mint julep arrived. Anyway,
ice houses like the one in Whistler?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a throwback to back when, I mean, what they do is in a lot of the continental U.S., I mean, obviously Florida, Hawaii, notwithstanding, they go and cut big chunks of ice, I guess, out of the frozen lakes and stuff, put it in this well-insulated place, and then when they needed ice, they'd have it. That was...
handy.
Yeah.
I'm having a snack while you're just... This is dinner.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
So this calls for 10 mint leaves,
Oh, and now we're doing some pruning. He taught me how to prune a couple weeks ago.
Did I?
Yeah, he did. Remember, I did the ferns, and
Yes,
they look spectacular.
I
by the
did.
way.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
These are really big mint leaves. We're not going to use quite 10 of them. Let's go with one more.
I feel like you're not just pruning, but you're doing some flower arrangements. Next time, I'm gonna put some roses in there. All right.
Well, yeah, rose water is So what we're going to do is we're going to muddle these mint leaves.
I'm going to show you just so you can see your glass. Can you see the glass?
Yeah, we can stick all this.
Yeah, I just think it's better if they can see what you're doing. And get
So
rid of
we're building this right in the glass here, folks, unlike a lot of this stuff. With a half ounce of simple syrup.
which we just made. And how do we make that?
Well,
Boiled some water?
we usually make it with equal parts water and sugar. You can use a stronger syrup, in which case you use half as much and it saves you from watering your drink down too much. But
Oh, okay.
I don't really care. What's the rule with muddling?
You just smush and crash the thing into the booze? With
There's
the
no
funny little
booze in.
stick?
There's no booze in there.
Well, what's the...
We bruise,
Okay. What's the water?
but not break.
What did I miss? Oh, the simple syrup.
The simple syrup.
I tell you, I'm getting old.
We're gonna add full 2 ounce shot of bourbon. My
Okay.
wife is gonna hate this.
Yeah, we'll see what this tastes like. But
This is a nice bourbon.
I think if I had a hat on, it wouldn't be so bad.
This is Elijah Craig bourbon.
So how come you're not doing this in a shaker?
I don't really know.
Oh.
This is the traditional way of doing it.
All right.
The non-traditional thing, the thing that I'm not doing properly, I should be using crushed ice for this
Oh.
instead of ice cubes. I really don't trust our freezer right now to deliver us crushed ice without just spontaneously combusting.
We're having a little bit of a challenge with our appliances these days. So the freezer is not, as you remember from last show, if you're watching, that didn't cooperate.
Yeah, so the idea with this is you stir it until it's ice cold and the glass begins to form condensation or whatever. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me stir ice in a circle. So
With the temper of your, the tone of your voice and watching that thing spin, I was kind of getting hypnotized. You're like, all right. Well, it's pretty. Oh, you got to cut it down.
that's kind of bush league, isn't it?
Well, that's a pretty simple drink.
Very simple. A lot of the old cocktails were basically booze with something to make it
There you go. Isn't that
palatable.
pretty? All right. So I'm going to give this a little bit of a taste.
Just take a sip, because like I said, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, that's really awful. But yeah, you might like it. I mean, if you love bourbon, you're going to love that. No question. Because it's tasty for bourbon. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, no surprises that it's gonna kick your ass.
But it tastes good. Because
But it is the drink of the Kentucky Derby, and over the Kentucky Derby weekend at the track,
yeah.
120,000 of these get imbibed. Many of which early in the day.
So how many people go to the Kentucky Derby?
Not 120. No, actually, I don't know. I know nothing about horse racing. Really.
120,000. So there you go, Rose. If you're watching, that's a lot of bottles for any bottle drive, right? Imagine that. Just think about how many bottles of bourbon they've gone through. Okay. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, not mine.
Like my wife pointed out, you have to like bourbon. You could try a different kind of julep using a different spirit, but that's the classic.
Okay. What do you got next?
The next one is something called a Verdant Lady.
A what?
Verdant.
What is a verdant?
I think it means like green and leafy or something.
A green and leafy lady. What is it? Oh, Rosemary, yeah. Yeah. A green and leafy lady? What is that?
I didn't name it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What is it? Eve? Like.
I don't know. Like most of the stuff I find, it was on the internet.
Must be true.
So this is the byline for this, right under the Verdant Lady title, is the guy wrote, I like my liquor like I like my ladies, cool, strong, and complex. I know.
What does that even mean?
How corny is that, right?
Yes.
But it made me, it reminded me of somebody, actually, who is having a birthday this weekend.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Dané's 29th birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday, Danée.
Who is, I'd say that kind of fits.
Oh,
hey?
totally.
Cool,
Totally.
strong, and complex.
Yep, that's her.
I'm saying you are complex, not that you have a complex. Please don't hit me.
It's a compliment. If you're complex, that's a good thing.
So we're going to dedicate this one to Danée. This is a bit different. We're going to use gin here, and we're going to use, you've heard me go on about the bespoke gin here that we have.
Our favorite.
I think this will sort of complement the drink a little bit more. So we're going to go 3 ounces of it. We're making a double drink here. So.
Oh, how come? Because you think it's going to be good?
Well, no, it's because the amounts, as you'll see, of some of the lesser ingredients is so tiny that I'm going to have a better chance of getting the ratios right if I'm adding more of it.
Great. More martinis. Or more lots of booze.
Well, it's kind of not really.
Yeah, I think that's going to be dangerous.
We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
Mm-hmm. Got my red wine to counteract anything I don't like. Sorry. I have every confidence.
Yeah, you do. We're gonna do 1 ounce of lime juice.
All right.
We're gonna do 1/3 of an ounce of green chartreuse.
Oh, isn't that made with a bunch of herbs and spices? How many do you think is in there? I'm going to give you a guess. Is it 11? Is it 76? Or is it 130?
76.
Nope.
130.
Yes. Very good.
130?
Yes. And which Alps did this come from? There were monks from some Alps that made this.
Well, it sounds French, so I'll say the French Alps.
Right. Very good. See, I knew something. I read the bottle. But I knew something there. Oh.
Very cool.
I know. I'm proud
Want
of
to try
myself.
it?
Sure.
We've never had this before in the house. So.
Okay. Actually, Jesse read it, and then I learned it. I was trying to see if Dad knows this. Actually, it's good. It's good. They say to put that in hot chocolate, and I could see doing that. It's a little bit tasty, so I do like this. Apparently, he doesn't.
No, it's just not what I was expecting.
Well, it almost has like a peppery taste.
Yeah, it does. It's like a more aggressive Benedictine.
Yeah, no, that's actually really good. Even though it's green, like you're gonna think it's gonna be sweet or crappy, it's not. It's like peppery.
Sweet or crappy.
Yeah, it's a technical term.
Ah.
So we add that, and we throw in some more mint.
More mint.
Danée, I think this is gonna be good. I think this is gonna be good.
Whether it is or not, we are dedicating it
To her.
to you on your birthday weekend, Danée.
Some more muddling.
More muddling is imminent.
Okay. How many leaves?
8-ish.
Here we go. Oh, warm in here. Don't you love this summer weather? I keep saying every week that we're going to have it outside, and I'm not going to say that again because otherwise we won't be able to. I think I'm just jinxing it.
It's your fault.
I know.
This one we are going to shake.
Right.
And we're going to do the coupe glass treatment for this.
It'll be pretty. See what else is left. Yeah, can't read it.
Comes from the French Alps, though, does it?
Yeah, it's made by monks.
Made by monks.
Yeah. With 130 spices.
I thought they just did office supplies.
Yeah. Well, now we know why the monks are having a nice time there in the French Alps, right? I mean, we're busy making this.
Oh, they're in the French Alps too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad.
Ah.
And we're gonna do a
We
wee
double
bit.
strain this because I'm sure we kicked the crap out of the mint doing that.
Oh, very nice. That's quite pretty. That is very pretty. So it has
Very well.
that. And what kind of gin is that again? Is that kind of lemon gin, lemony, what is it?
It's the Genever style of gin, which is not necessarily a dry one.
It's good. Another pretty drink. And I am certainly not a server, so let's give this. There we go. Look at this. Now that looks delicious. And I will let you know in about 2 seconds whether it is. Okay. Danée, this is to you.
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really good. It's very different, but it's really good. I don't even really know how to describe it. I'll let John do the honors. But it's got a little bit of the tartness, and again, not too sweet. I think you'll really like it. Unfortunately, you could drink a lot of these without knowing. Like, really quickly.
That is different.
Isn't that good? So how would you describe it? Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, definitely herbal. It's got kind of a peppery note to it, and a real clean.
Yeah, it's clean and crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is again dangerous because
It's cool, strong, and complex.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus.
Oh,
It kind of, that really does. I mean,
it's cool, strong, and complex.
If you're going to describe a drink as complex,
yeah,
this would fit the bill.
I think that because I love wines that have that peppery taste, I think this could be a good replacement. But I would probably end up in the hospital if I drink too many of them. But that's okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really good. So you got to try that one out.
Yes.
I'm going to keep that one beside me. All right.
Yes. Okay. So, yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. The last one is called a Gin Marmalade
Bleh.
Bleh.
A Gin Marmalade. Bleh.
Bleh. A Gin Marmalade Smash.
All right, because you're smashed.
And for that one,
You're going to put in gin? I'm assuming.
yeah, I think we're going to use, just for fun, we're going to go back to the London Dry style here. I think if anything, after having tasted that, I might have switched these two up. I may have used the Bespoke Gin for this one and the London Dry for that one. That would have dried that right out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you would have liked it even more, I predict.
Okay.
Next one I'll make with the...
So I'll put the recipe with this and then the Bespoke with that. Yeah, you can try it on.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl.
I mean, I'm thinking most people don't have...
7 bottles of gin in their cabinet.
Yeah, so use whatever gin you like.
Yeah, you just go right ahead.
I like to pretend that y'all have the same problem I have.
Do we have vodka?
Shut up. Gin, half an ounce of orange liqueur. I'm not speaking to you, know.
We may have gone through a wee bit of vodka last weekend.
Half an ounce of Cointreau. You want to talk about how that came about?
No, we're not going to talk about that. I had a...
Somebody decided that...
Whatever. We missed Sunday. It's okay. We're all back to normal
Well,
now.
you missed Sunday. A bar spoon of orange marmalade.
Really?
I wouldn't lie to you about something
Are we
like
going
that.
to throw some toast in there or what's going on?
You throw some what?
Toast. Marmalade.
Yes, dear.
Marmalade and gin. Who thinks of these things? Like,
Oh, you think that's crazy? I mean, you should see some of the...
you're having toast in the morning, you got some marmalade, you're thinking, I'm going to just mix this with some gin and some mint and give it a whirl. Right? Like, honestly. I don't know. It's bizarre.
Sounds legit.
I guess.
5 mint leaves on that one. And we need an ounce of lemon juice.
Oh, very good. So you've got gin, Cointreau.
Gin, Cointreau, lemon juice,
And
marmalade. We're muddling some mint leaves into it.
Oh. We'll see what this happens. Great. I'm curious. This is orange marmalade. Does it matter what kind of marmalade?
I don't know. I have never used marmalade in a drink.
Okay. We'll let you know.
We sure will.
And more some shake-a-shake.
Or chicky chic. Hard to talk over this, isn't it?
What are you looking for?
I said it's hard to talk over this, isn't it? I just to prove my point.
I thought you said the cat's over there. Oh, this is just fun. Deaf, old, it's great. Good times. Here we go. Yeah, you should have it showing them, but that's okay.
Well, you're going to do that in a sec, right?
Okay. So you're just pouring it, double straining behind the plant. Oh, you do got some gunk in there, don't you? Huh.
And like everything else that we're doing today, we're going to garnish it with a sprig of mint. If you're cutting the things off the mint, the tops, the new growth. Actually, what I should be doing is
Banking your mint.
waking it up a little bit to give you the nose as you put it up to your mouth to drink it. Use the top or the new growth for that, because the last one I did, the mint would just cover the whole drink, right?
Oh, that's pretty. Okay.
So Gin Marmalade Smash survey says,
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. You know how marmalade, when after you've eaten your toast, it's kind of got that little bit of a bitterish taste? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's really yummy marmalade, but it's kind
yeah,
of...
marmalade is supposed to be bitter.
Yeah, that bitterish. Can
The
you taste
Seville oranges.
that? It's good, isn't it?
God, there's just a hint.
A
Just
tiny
hint
bit,
of
yeah,
it.
but it's like an aftertaste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
You're not a huge fan, but
No, I am. I really am. I'm trying to get the marmalade out of that. It's very subtle.
would you put more in?
I think it is. I would put more in.
Yeah, maybe a couple spoons, because yeah, it's very, very subtle. Like just a little bit more would give it that,
Just a little bit more pinch.
like almost a tang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we've got 3 great drinks. And what are we doing next week? Which are we outside? It's Father's Day next weekend, isn't it?
No.
Is it the weekend after?
Yep.
Oh, good Lord. I got to get together. Yeah. So what are we going to do next weekend? We don't know yet.
I don't know. Although we've got this brand new product that, well, brand new, whatever, 700 years old. 1605.
1605, the monks from, and there's a certain brand of monks, which I couldn't pronounce.
Brand of monks that you couldn't.
From France, so we could do some stuff with that because that's really tasty. I do like it. And regardless of what the weather's like outside, we'll just do it outside anyhow. We'll just have all the equipment inside. There you go. We can stand in the pouring rain. It'll be fun.
And we probably will be.
Anyways, I think we're good.
You guys have a great weekend. Happy birthday again, Danée, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Happy birthday, Danée.
Play safe.